Let's geek out together with Alex and Steph. We love Doctor Who and Harry Potter and musicals too. Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the podcast Let's Geek Out Together with your hosts, Steph,
Alex.
And today's episode we'll be talking about is the 2023 Christmas episode, Church on Ruby Road. So, Alex, what did you think of the episode?
Yeah, it was very interesting. Now, born there in Church Ruby Road, and the name was Ruby, and she was left on a church step, and then she had an interview with Davina, finding her if she could find her own mom from past.
Yeah, I love that they included that show because I do love that show, Long Lost Families, by itself. Yeah. And I love that they've actually included a show within a show. So it's sort of meta, as the nerds of 2023 or 2024 call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I did like it. I mean, it was sort of like new age, and everything was really like awesome. I mean, with the names being Ruby Sunday, and with all like the spark of babies and everything, and yeah. So, what aspects did you like of it? So what?
It was like then after that interview, then something. Then some things like she went to the party at a nightclub, and some things happened, like she a drink fell over, and some things accidents, and there's something, and some things happen, and then all these, then the doctor was there to help, and then she found out, then she was left with the baby to babysit, and then the goblins and took it away. Kidnapped.
And I liked that the doctor was like, if you had an accident, your day was sort of intertwined into it. So there's sort of like a metaphor within the whole episode. I did also like how he created a new glove.
Yeah, it's a grip to make you lighter on the ladder.
Yes, which was so cool, because as we know, the Doctor does create items and
he loves his gadgets.
Yes, tests them out. But I think those gloves have got to be one of the best things that they've ever created, or she created, because having all your weight on one glove,
it's
mind-blowing, because you can't regulate your weight sometimes, and it's like you can't bounce. But having it so that it was included in the episode with the Doctor actually pulling the ship down the day of when Ruby left, or Ruby was dropped off by the church. And that was I think that was an amazing scene to show the 15th Doctor's strength, and how like emotions could get to him, like when Ruby went missing.
And now she just and they said, and the mom said, it was Ruby.
Yeah.
There was no Ruby, then the things of the photographs of all what she adopted was off the fridge.
Yeah, disappeared, and you could see the raw emotion of him being like feeling that they've lost somebody, and then seeing that go across with the Goblin King.
Yeah, because he likes to eat babies, or did the babies?
Yeah.
And this and the musical bit was
great. Yes.
They just I can't remember the song, but it was very musically and catchy.
It was so good because you don't expect Ncuti Gatwa to sing, or I don't know much of what he's done apart from him being in sex education. But I'm not sure like if he's a singer or not. And then you've got Ruby Sunday, but I can't remember the name of her actress. She's in Corrie.
Corrie, that's the only thing I've ever seen her in.
But she doesn't sing. But
she could have done musicals. She could have done musicals and stuff. We don't know.
Yeah, but both of them sounded so good. And to be honest, I cannot believe that it was released as a Christmas single.
Wow.
The song was released as a Christmas single, and it got up in the charts, which was brilliant.
Whoa.
I think this episode has changed the dynamic of Doctor Who to see where like there's a total difference from the older to the newer with just everything. Because it was like it honestly felt like you were treading on new grounds, but something felt so
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think the only thing that was a bit unusual was the sonic screwdriver was a bit.
Yeah.
2 watts. It was very small, but I didn't know it was looked like a
everyone's comparing it to a Sky remote. That's what
it did look like a bit, you know, like and I thought to myself, why did they change that sonic screwdriver? Was like, it's like a thing like that before. How would you do the things you used to do with the sonic screwdriver? Because if they could do it, designed it different. They can redesign sonic screwdrivers. Could have done that.
And we've also got the mystery of who is Mrs. Flood?
Yes, she could be somebody Ruby knew. She could be.
There has been theories going around, so I don't know if you've heard these, Alex.
Yeah.
One theory is she's sitting behind a blue door. And who do we know in the Doctor Who universe who lived in a house with a blue door?
The Doctor.
Amy and Rory.
Amy and Rory, we don't know. It could be a good theory, but
could be Amy with Rory wherever.
Wow.
And another theory is it's an older version of Ruby. Because you get the line at the end, have you not seen a TARDIS before? So it could be an older version of Ruby. It could be a new master or a new...
Or she could be like a Time Lord somewhere.
Yes. Or River. An older version of River. That's my theory. I'm not quite sure on that one.
Or it could be an old version of the older Panins who used to be Time Lord.
Rana.
Rana, it could be.
Could be Rana.
You don't know.
No. And I don't think we are actually ever going to find out, to be honest.
No.
With the episodes coming in May, I don't think we will be able to see who Mrs. Flood is. But there is a lot of speculation with people on Facebook and on the internet And of course, we theorise ourselves, don't we, what we think.
Yeah, we do. We try to make sense what we think.
Yeah. So, what do you feel on overall of the new episode and the new era of Doctor Who?
It was fun. The brilliantness, brilliant episodes, and it was. I hope to get a fit I hope they get some more like new figures of the new Doctor.
Yeah.
Or figurine.
Of course.
For me, it was amazing how they done it tonight. I mean, and how he did one episode, then he did the first Christmas when he was finishing the other ones. How quick he is.
Yeah.
We've never done that. Usually Russell does it now. We know Russell's going to get it right.
Of course. And of course, having the 15th Doctor in the giggle to see what he was like.
Yeah.
And of course, in that episode, we both I like him, but this one.
Yeah, I do. I think he's what we needed.
Yeah, but this
we
one.
Catchy, quirky. We needed quirky, funness, and everything.
I'm sort of indifferent about him because I'm not really. I've watched the episodes a few times, and it's sort of like. I think it's a new era, and everything's coming new with all these new SFX, new monsters, new everything, and
new company they're with, and they're joined with Disney.
And of course, I think change for me, especially with something that I love, Doctor Who, is kind of hard because I've always known Doctor Who to be sort of like this fun, adventurous sort of show, and now they're all sort of like going all. I mean, I think I'll get used to it, but
they've still got story. Just
yes.
They need to update what they could not do before the episode,
yes.
And it's better. And I think they needed it.
Yes, of course.
Because the budget before was good, very low.
Yeah.
And that's what we had. Doctor Who was the cheapest budget thing ever from the 60s to now.
Yeah.
It was just how they did it was just appalling.
Of course.
They can do better.
Yeah. So I think it'll change the way I think, but we've only got a month to wait.
Yeah, and some people are budgeting on what if they like it to be on at 12 o'clock at night, and some people think it's not good.
No. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a present for me because my birthday.
Yeah, I do think it's good, but some fans might not.
No.
Get it because kids have to go to bed early.
Yeah, and fair enough for a person like me to stay up at like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning because I'm crazy like that.
I would do it as well.
Yeah, but as you said, little kids at the age of like 8, 9, 10 are not going to want to stay up until 1 a.m. just to watch the episode. It's well worth them broadcasting the episode and then having them watch it the next day where they can just sit down and watch it for the first time. And I think that's what a lot of people are going to do.
I think they will do it. And I think another thing that people are not happy as well, the America are having it before us.
Yes.
And that was a bit, people saying we should have that, and America's have it.
Yeah.
Next.
I mean, because of course you've got BBC America. And of course, so they're sort of interlinked. But I do agree with you on that. I was watching a girl on TikTok and she basically whittled it down to that Doctor Who is a British TV series and that it should be just released in Britain first and then span it out to others.
Yeah.
Like a later date or even like a month later.
Yeah. Just
so that they can get the reception that the British people want. Because it is generally a British show.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So, I'm indifferent about that as well, but I don't mind.
But we hope it doesn't go into Disney Plus. We hope it doesn't still have BBC.
Yeah.
In English, well, the way it's going, you don't know what the future could be.
No, because especially with Disney Plus, it's sort of
nothing comes. We go out before other countries out before we have.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a small paywall behind it, and it's only for us in England. It's £4.99. I think. I think it's £4.99. So a £5. Which isn't that bad.
No.
So, but I think it's more accessible for other people in different countries. But it's the waiting time for them.
Yeah.
For when the episodes to be released. As with us, we got BBC iPlayer. The episodes could just be released like that for us.
Yes.
So we got no problem.
Yeah.
But I think they should have more an accessible way for people in the US and other countries just to have it so they don't have to have a waiting time. I know there's a sort of spiral from the Christmas episode, but I did want to talk about the future of Doctor Who as well.
Yes. Yes, because it is getting close to that new episode.
Yeah. And
I think that I hope to have the goblins again in the next some more episodes. They looked good.
They were so. I felt they were so cool. Like, I'll compare it to this. They are the better versions of what David Tennant turned into his little monster.
Yeah.
In the episode where he got degenerated.
Yeah.
So from going from that episode to the episode with the goblins, they looked fantastic. And the tune was beautiful. Like, adding musical theatre into it that people...
You never see musical theatre in Doctor Who.
No.
It's usually just drama.
No. Especially like with the giggle as well, having arpeggio and Neil Patrick Harris, who does love musical theatre and has sung. So having that sort of musicalness to these episodes is brilliant. So, what do you feel about them resetting the new title to Series 1 again?
It's a bit very... I think they're trying to reboot it, but I don't think they shouldn't. They just carry on as... Everyone's thinking from Series 1 was 2005. Now they're bringing it back to...
I think they'll be on Series 14, I think, by now, for the new one. For this one.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, it would be, yeah. I don't know why they have to do that, because to me it hasn't ever been.
I mean, I understood that they've had to release, like, the universe with all the other stuff, which is brilliant.
That's a good idea, because we need to know the history and all of
it. But I do agree with you, where they could have just, like, added it onto the current one now.
Yes. There's no reboot. You don't need to reboot.
No. It's the 60th anniversary episodes and the Christmas episode. They could have just lumped it with the rest and added a new tab, because it's less stress on people trying to find new episodes. But I think overall it's all up and down with me, but I'm not sure what you feel about the new episodes coming.
I think they're good, but we're only seeing little bits of snippets of the trailers. But it looks good. It looks it looks good, and it looks how it was going to be in the new episodes. And I think we'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
We don't know much about it. We don't know much the monsters much.
No.
We probably will.
I mean, I've seen one of the episodes where Ruby turns into a monster, which is so funny. I laughed at that because it looks so weird.
Wow, that's a bit like one of the Doctor Who assistants turned into a Cyberman.
Yeah, but I don't think Ruby will be killed off.
No.
But I'm really excited about the future of Doctor Who. It's just I've just got to learn to love it, and I think you've started to love the newer Doctor now,
yes.
aren't you?
I have loved him. I just happy when I saw bringing Russell back is better than the old episode. It was up and down.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was the man.
And of course, I love the new name of the production team, Bad Wolf.
Bad Wolf.
That is just brilliant because it's like a callback to the 2005 to 2010 episodes. That is just like
a connection.
Yes. Yeah. So, what do you rate the episode?
It's different to the other ones. It was different standards to the other episodes. It was different to the 60th anniversary one.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe up to about 6 or 7.
Really, that low?
It all 8, but it wasn't the. It was good, but not the. Not. There wasn't any scaring us or anything or what.
Yeah. I think I'm going to say about.
It wasn't scary. Yeah. It was doing mischievous things.
I think I'm going to say about a 5 or a 6. So I think I'm going to in the middle.
Yeah, so that's good.
Right, so there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Let's geek out together.